just a week ago, the 21 feet submersible OceanGate submarine was declared missing. What was the mission of that OceanGate submarine? They were to go to see the wreck of the Titanic that took place 111 years ago. It was all a part of discovering, tourism, sightseeing, and all that. And before you know, under 1 hour and 45 minutes, they lost contact. And before you know, they were all gone. Well, this is not the first time OceanGate is taking people down. It happened like some few years ago, and they came back successfully. They saw the Titanic wreck. Now, let me tell you something about the Titanic wreck. Over 111 years ago, there was this ship, one of the largest ships, which were believed that this ship will never and cannot sink, was carrying passengers to US and Canada. These were the wealthiest people ever, and also migrants from Europe to Canada and US to find a better life. All died in the ocean. And the thing that pained me much is like that over 1,500 people died. Maybe less than 800 people survived anyway. But the truth is this Titanic took place at the Atlantic North Ocean, very close to Canada, between Newfoundland and all those places close to Canada, about 400 miles or something out of land, and very close to Canada. And I felt it was a land there should be some sort of rescue, which never took place. But right now, let's see what happened. This OceanGate went there to discover, to find out, and the 5 people on board died or were missing. A week ago, a ship capsized, a fishing ship that was carrying almost about 800 people in Greece, also capsized, and 800 people died. Nobody's talking about it right now. 700 and something people died. Nobody talk about it. The whole world is talking about the 5 people that died now, because they are very wealthy people, rich people, more-time billionaire died among the 5. In fact, a man died, with his own son, 90 years older, and it cost to go to discover, sightsee, tourism, to just want to see the Titanic. It cost maybe about $200,000 or $300,000 or something like that. But the truth is this: what are we looking for? Man is not satisfied with what they are doing. Now, I used to tell people, look, your desire, your lust, your craziness over certain things may be what will kill you. Let us be content with what we have. Let us praise God, worship God, and serve God. That is the beauty of life. Now, they're all gone now. Now, have you ever thought of your life with God? Have you ever thought that one day you too, you would die? Yours may not be OceanGate. Yours will not be the Titanic. Yours will not be in the sea. But today people are sick. People die through accident. People die through sickness and attack or war, or maybe while on their duty. But I want to ask you a question. If you die today, where will you spend your eternity? What will you give as an account? Many years ago, I told a woman, a single lady, I said, look, you need to give your life to Christ. because Jesus is coming soon. She looked at me saying, yes, I should not say that. Jesus shouldn't come now. I say, why? You don't want Jesus to come. He said, what will he give to God that he doesn't have a husband and he does not have a baby? I laugh. I say, in heaven, nobody will talk about your husband. Nobody will talk about if you have a husband or you have a wife or if you have a baby at all. You are going to appear to God all alone as you are. So you better prepare your ground now to know exactly how you will spend your eternity. Today we pursue a lot of things. I'm a victim to that. Sometimes I pursue some few things, later I begin to regret, why did I do such things? And I begin to ask God for mercy. We pursue a lot of things. Oh, we pursue education, pursue making more money, pursue I want to travel to such and such places to see what's happening there. And those things could be a little bit dangerous. And you don't know. But God has been merciful. What will you give God for the mercy and the goodness of God? Things that you desire to do never put you into trouble. But God gave you ability to overcome it. I want you to trust God like never before. I want you to put your confidence in God. Now, never allow the things of this world to drown you. Never allow things you want to get by all means to destroy your life. I want you to think about Jesus Christ. And if you've not born again, give your life to Christ, because death is certain. If you die today, will you be in heaven or in hell? Do you know for sure you will go to heaven or hell? If you don't know, better prepare yourself and get set, because eternity is sure. I will pray for you today so they can get prepared. For me, I know for sure I will make heaven, because I know that my sins have been forgiven me. I've asked God and he has washed them away. I'm a child of God. I'm washed. Jesus is my Lord. But what has been your Lord? It could be your business that stopped you from going to church and serving God. It could be your money. That's why you couldn't have time for your pastor, for things of God, to serve and to work for God. It could be your education. You don't want to mix up with people who are low mental, who is carrying this Bible up and down. You just want to carry books. Your education has been deceived. It could be the country, your family background, where you came from, your religion. Say, no, if I decide for Jesus, I'm going to be a big problem. It could even be your craziness into joining groups and societies just to be famous, or your craze to be in the politics. Now, all these things could wreck your life if you never give attention to God. I want you to come back to yourself. Life is not everything you got. Life is not everything. It is important for you to line your priority before God. It is important for you to hook up with God and let God be the center of your life. Where will you spend your eternity? How much of your time, your energy, your skill, your knowledge have you given to Jesus? Will Jesus tell you, well done? Will he tell you you are faithful? Where do you go and how do you do things? Is it recommended? If Jesus is working with you all the time, those nasty things you are doing, will you still do them? Don't forget, he's seeing you and he knows you. I want you to put your mind in God and tell God, say, God, you are sorry. He will forgive you. May God bless you as you take that decision today.